Alright, this video is going to go over how to make a... Here, let me keep this open. Here, I'm going to edit this out. This video is going to go over how to make a quarantine for your downloads on Firefox or Google or whatever your browser is. So I'm just going to go over to my browser here. Say I wanted to download this mod right here for Star Wars Battlefront 2. Obviously there's a virus scan on this, so in theory it should be safe. But obviously you might not trust this. You might want to download or scan it yourself. Obviously you don't want to call the antivirus yourself. It's much easier to just set it up with the script. So here's the file right here. I'm going to set up the download. I'm not going to fully download it just yet, but we have the pack right here. So we're going to go into our file explorer, our downloads, and just create a file named quarantine. And this is where your files are going to go initially, right when you download them from your browser. So you've got just other files that I was doing stuff before. These are some ready or not mods and other stuff. Anyways, what we need to do is we need to make our browser download to this file, because by default it shouldn't download to your downloads. So we're going to go into settings, home, or no, here, I'm going to find this quickly. Here we go. So you're going to go into settings, general, and then at the bottom, here we go, downloads, and you just want to set that to the path to your quarantine file. Obviously this is going to be different browser. This is for Firefox. It's going to be different for Chrome and whatever other browser you might use. So we're setting it up to save the quarantine file. Alright, and you're going to need a file in your home directory for your script. See, I've got mine right here. You can see the path. It's just under my user in a folder named scripts. Here's the script. I'll put it into the comment section. Maybe I'll put it on GitHub or something. I don't know. But there it is. And once you have that script, you're just gonna call this in PowerShell. So you have PowerShell. Just delete this. What's that? I'm just gonna copy and paste this. Usually you shouldn't copy and paste scripts, but commands. But now this is how a PowerShell process. Waiting, looking in this file for new downloads to come into it. So now if I download here, it's going to start in 3 seconds. I don't have premium, and that's going to take a second. So maybe I'll just edit out this waiting time. So you can see that the watcher is detecting it. So it detected the new file, and it's been scanning just temporary browser files. But we're not going to, you see it's already done a couple scans. Wait until it's done. There we go. So now we can see that if we go into our downloads, here we go. We have it here. Then obviously I can move this to wherever I keep my mods or whatever. There it is. So we downloaded the mod from here, went into our quarantine file, scanned, passed, and moved out back into our downloads. So that's a basic tutorial on how to set up a quarantine file. It's good to have one of them whenever you're doing like maybe things that are risky on the internet. Maybe you downloading like an ISO could have a virus. Who knows? Anyways.